And we're back, guys. Welcome to Good Energy. We report on tennis. Good Energy reporting on tennis. We have a ton of qualifying going on right now. We have Hobart, that's right, and we also have the Adelaide International too. Guys, where is Osaka? What is going on? But we pick up here. We have Nuria Diaz from Spain. She's a defensive powerhouse, very familiar with their game. Listen, how many championships does she have? I literally lost count after 20. She's taking on Wang from China. Wang's a baseliner, very strong and powerful. Now, I like these types of matchups where you have an experienced veteran player that's in good shape taking on a upcomer. And look, a lot of times the veteran player, as long as they're in shape, that's a key word, in form, they're going to take the younger player to school. Now, Wong is a baseliner, but the reality here is after a few shots, she breaks down. She's very strong, but she can work on her long rallies. Now, when you're taking on a defensive powerhouse like Diaz, you're going to need to work for every point. Now, Diaz, remember, guys, she almost took out Serena Williams in the second set, but she choked and she lost to Serena in Canada. Now, Wong and Diaz, a little bit of drama here now. Diaz got robbed of a point here. Diaz won the point. The line judge called out. Diaz returned it, but the ball, it clearly was out. However, the chair umpire overruled it. So Diaz walks over to the chair umpire and, like, well, look, she's feisty. She's tatted up. She is tatted up. I like Diaz. She walks over to the chair umpire like, well, why'd you overrule that? She called out. It was out. And she's like, well, I have a better view. It looked like it was into me. And look, qualifying, there's no rules. There's not really. Technically, this doesn't count as a main tour match, right? Because it's qualifying. But Diaz right now, look, she's having a good first set here, winning 63% of her first serves, and look, the second serve's a little iffy there, but Wong's not too good either. Wong is a first serve type of player. She's only winning 56% of her second serves, and Wong's return stats are just abhorrent. Defensive powerhouse, someone like Diaz is winning 44% of her return points. Unbelievable. She's doing pretty good in this match here. But guys, the topic of the day and the past couple of days is great players. What makes a great player? Now, listen, guys, a great player is great because they're normally better than the competition in many, many areas. Speed, strength, agility, discipline, mental toughness, vision, hand eye coordination, their ability to improvise, a lot of things go into making a great player. But when we're talking about tennis players, for the most part, their game is what their game is. You can't tell someone like Katerina Senyakova to change her serve. And how about mid-season, right? When a tennis player needs to improve, normally that is done in the off season. When you're flying from city to city every night, when you're facing different opponents for purses, prizes, money, trophies, rankings, you don't have time to improvise a new game or a new strategy. It's just not smart. It's not wise, right? The improvements that most players make, especially with tennis, comes in the off season, right? And the reality here is because most players are what they are. Now, with that said, tennis is the type of sport where you have a game plan and you try to execute it. Now, that game plan consists of your ability, right? You don't just come out with a game plan doing things you normally don't do because you will always be reduced to your habits and your capabilities. This is what makes an athlete perform the way they perform. This is why we have averages and statistics, right? This is why a player performs at their averages. That's pretty much what they're going to do because that's what they're capable of. So when you're facing someone that just has dominated you time and time again, and all of a sudden you just blow them out. A lot of times, as a competitor, you know when someone's better than you, right? You know that. So let's say you face a competitor that has dominated you and you blow them out. You're probably going to say, what was wrong with that person tonight? What's going on? Now, if you have the answer to that question, and it's probably because they were at a disadvantage, then that's a win that you probably don't want credit for. And if you're a classy person like Jessica Pegula, you're going to let the world know, look, I had an advantage, and it is what it is. I beat her so bad that I know she wasn't herself tonight. And congratulations to Jessica Pegula for just being a classy woman. My lock of the day, I have Diaz winning the first set as the underdog, and looks like she is on the way to win this first set. This is a great match, guys. Good energy reporting. Stay tuned.